I want to ask you something. Have you ever bought one of these, a natural supplement promising to help you with your erections? Well, I have. I bought a lot of them and I spent good money on them. Now, this one, it was over $100. Oh, I took them faithfully every single day. You know what? Not one of them worked. But here's something that I didn't know at the time, and it's something that most men buying these supplements have absolutely no idea about. What is actually inside these bottles? It's not what most men think. And for some men, particularly men with heart conditions or on certain medications, what's inside could be genuinely dangerous. Stay with me for a minute, because what I'm about to share could save you money and possibly your life. Now, I understand why men take these supplements, because I was one of them. When you're dealing with ED, you're willing to try just about anything. You'll spend money that you know you shouldn't spend, and you'll believe promises that deep down, you know they sound too good to be true. Because when you're desperate, hope is a powerful thing. And the companies that make all these products, they know exactly that. They spend millions of dollars marketing directly to us desperate men. Now, the bottles, they look professional. The claims they make, they sound scientific. And the word natural on the label, that makes it feel safe. But here's what the research actually found out when the scientists decided to look inside these bottles. Researchers tested over-the-counter sexual enhancements. Not supplements that they purchased from a sketchy website or shipped in from overseas. These supplements were purchased directly from retail stores, gas stations, health food stores, vitamin shops. The kind of places that you or I would walk into and buy something without giving it a second thought. And what they found was alarming. A California Department of Public Health study found that 67% of these supplements contained hidden prescription drug ingredients. And 60% of them had more than one in them. They weren't listed on the label. They weren't disclosed anywhere on the packaging, just quietly sitting inside the bottle. The hidden ingredients found in these most commonly was sildenafil. That's the active ingredient in Viagra. Or tadalafil. That's the active ingredient in Cialis. Hidden inside these bottles, labeled as a natural supplement. Now, let me tell you why this matters so much for the men probably watching this. Because this is not just a consumer protection issue. For some men, this is a genuine health risk. If you're over 60, there is a real good chance that your doctor has prescribed you medication for your heart or your blood pressure or even both. A significant number of these medications belong to a class called nitrates. Nitroglycerins is one of the most common examples. I have that. Now, if your doctor has prescribed nitroglycerin or any other nitrate medication for chest pain or heart failure, this is critically important for you to hear. When PDE5 inhibitors, like Viagra or Cialis, if they combine with the nitrates in the body, the result is a sudden and dangerous drop in blood pressure. And that drop can happen really quickly, and it can be severe. And it can even be life-threatening. Now, think about that in the context of what we just established. You walk into a health food store. You buy something labeled as a natural herbal supplement for men's sexual health. You take it right alongside your heart medication. And you have no idea that what you just took contains a hidden pharmaceutical ingredient that should never be combined with what your doctor prescribed. Now, that's not just a theoretical risk. That is what 67% of the tested supplements make possible every single day. I had 2 heart attacks, and I was taking supplements during that period in my life. I had no idea that this was possible. Well, I do now, and now so do you. Now, here's the problem of why this is allowed to happen. See, most people assume that if something is on a store shelf, it's been tested and approved for safety. Well, that assumption is wrong when it comes to supplements. Prescription drugs go through years of rigorous clinical trials before they reach the patients. Now, the FDA reviews all the evidence. They approve or reject the drug based on safety and effectiveness data. Well, supplements, they operate under a completely different set of rules. Under current laws, supplements are presumed safe until it's proven otherwise. The FDA does not test them before they go on sale. The manufacturer is responsible for safety. That means the company that's profiting from selling you the supplement, that's the same company responsible for telling you what is safe to put in your body. And as we have just seen, the research shows that assumption of safety is dangerously misplaced in a significant percentage of cases. So, how do you protect yourself? Well, before I close, I want to give you something practical. If you're currently taking any supplement or considering buying one, there are a few things worth knowing about how to read a label. First, I want you to watch for the words proprietary blend. That means the company does not have to disclose the individual amounts of each ingredient. Now, you know what's in the bottle kind of in general terms, but you have no idea how much of each ingredient is actually there. Second, I want you to look on the label for third-party testing certification. Now, reputable supplement companies, they submit their products for independent laboratory testing. They display those certifications from organizations like NSF International or USP right on the label. No third-party certification, that means nobody independent has verified what's actually inside the bottle. Now, third, if you're taking any heart medication, blood pressure medication, or any kind of nitrate compound, please talk to your doctor before taking any supplement that's marketed for sexual health. Now, I'm not talking about after you start taking it. Do it before. Show him the label. Ask him directly whether any of these ingredients could interact with what he has prescribed. That one conversation could be genuinely important to your health. Now, in the videos that are going to follow this one, I'm going to go through the most common supplement ingredients one at a time. And for each one, I will tell you what the research actually says about whether it works, what the real safety concerns are, and what you need to know before you spend another dollar on something that may not be doing what you think it's doing. The supplement industry spends millions of dollars every year marketing to men who are desperate for a solution. I was one of those men. I spent money that I shouldn't have spent on products that didn't work. And I didn't know that some of those products may have contained hidden pharmaceutical ingredients that could have interacted dangerously with my heart medications. Well, you know it now. And knowing that puts you in a much better position than I was. Oh, and be sure and hit subscribe. I release new information like this every week. Let me teach you how to overcome erectile dysfunction without pills and supplements. This is what I have personally done to overcome my ED. It's tried, it's tested, and it works. Go down to the description. There are some links down there. Check them out while everything in this video is still fresh in your mind. Whatever your next step looks like, everything you need is linked in the description below. And I'll be waiting for you.